Okay, welcome to the information architecture section. This section is going to focus on defining information architecture and drawing out a number of scenarios can help you implement discipline related to information architecture within your web presence or company. Let me start off by reading the note up on the top right. Coordinating your information architecture, interaction design, visual design, and usability objectives into a long-term scalable deployment strategy presents numerous advantages. See the ongoing operations section. And this is an aspect of this presentation which I will focus on towards the end of this mini seminar. What I'd like to do is just right now touch base on information architecture. Now, information architecture is the structure of your work. It's the organization of information. And it's pretty much going to be the blueprint of your entire web presence. Now, IA, which obviously refers to information architecture, provides the foundation because the way you organize information influences easy access to key information, the relationships users draw, the comparisons users make, the emphasis users put on different elements. To begin down the path of information architecture, what you need to do is really go through an intensive strategic planning session. You, at that point, need to acquire very significant data regarding your prospect customer base. And at that point, once you've done that, you want to start putting together a content portfolio. A content portfolio, again, we define content as either information or valuable services that you're publishing online. And what you need to do is really figure out what content is going to meet the requirements and the affinity groups of the users you're targeting. Now, once you start doing that, once you start building up a content portfolio, it's going to be easier to really start organizing this content in a meaningful way. Content is going to be your main marketing force. This will be the chief generator of word of mouth. There are three types of content: informational content, interactive content, and business applications. Now, there are other people who may group different types of content under a different nomenclature. What I mean by informational content is usually text, graphics, documents, brochures, anything which induces a user to read or scan. Interactive content usually means calculators, contests, trivia, anything which requires the user to provide information to get valuable entertainment or information back. Business applications are referred to an application for a mortgage, setting up an online brokerage account, anything which involves calculation on one end or involves a business transaction, purchasing a book, running a query in a book database. All of these things fall under the category of business applications. Now, once you start putting together this content portfolio, really the art of information architecture will be to prioritize the importance of each content area and to understand when the right time to deliver to the user will be. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more of a simpler way of looking at information architecture, please go to the top of this section and right on top, right after the information architecture in bold equals structure paragraph, click on read this article. And what that is going to do is going to bring up an article which will spend a little bit more time explaining what the discipline of information architecture involves. Very quickly, what this article does is really create the simile of the builder who uses bricks and materials to build a house, and information architects using information and content to create web presences, and figuring out how to build a navigation, how to build the allocation of the content throughout the site is pretty much the information architect's bread and butter. Now, but I don't want to spoil too much of that article, so please move back to the main page, What I'd like to touch base on is the way that you should really begin prioritizing this content. What you need to do is set different levels of importance within the content that you want to organize. And once you've done that, it will be easy to start creating a navigation skeleton. Second thing you'd like to start doing at that point is also build a process flow document. Process flow document is drafted once about 80% of the business requirements for the website have been defined. It looks like something like a sitemap, and usually starts coming together once a business team has a fairly good idea of the functionality requirements for their online service. It provides a macro view of the website, defines the number of different pages, prioritizes the importance of the pages within the navigation scheme, and it usually is equipped with a content outline for each page. Once you've really gotten your strategic planning down pat, you have your customer profiles in front of you, you've drafted a content portfolio, our process flow is probably going to be very useful in just outlining